What's up, guys? Thanks for clicking on another video. This one is basically going to be a story about something bad that turned out to not be so bad. Basically, my dad had asked me to help him with some yard work. And also, speaking of helping, you can help me by giving this video a thumbs up or subscribing, and that'll be awesome. So go ahead and do that. So my dad had me doing some yard work with him, and he was mowing the yard. And the yard work that I had to do, if I remember correctly, I was using a weed eater or a weed whacker tool and cutting down some parts of grass that weren't so easily accessible with the riding mower. And then I was using the leaf blower to blow grass clippings off of the sidewalk and the driveway. And then I was supposed to use an electric hedge clipper to trim some hedges near the porch. So, as the job went on, I got each of the tasks completed: the weed eating, the leaf blowing of the grass clippings, and trimmed all the hedges. So I did that, and I told my dad, hey, I'm done. And he said, hey, good job, but could you clean up that last hedge a little bit? And was feeling lazy and wanted to go inside, but I was like, sure. Let me give you a little bit of background information. If you use the weed eater that I was using, you use two handles on top of the tool. And then the electric hedge trimmer, you put two handles on top of the tool as well. So both your hands are on top of the tool for both of those. But the leaf blower, there was one handle on top of the tool for my right hand, and then I would put my left hand on the bottom of the leaf blower to support some of the weight. And basically I put my left hand on the bottom of the hedge trimmer this time, and it sliced my finger straight through, cut it straight through, and I felt a sharp pinch, and I said, ow, I cut myself. And my dad said, how'd you do that? Did you put your finger in the blade? And I said, yes. And then my dad, out of concern for me, started getting a little exasperated, and so he was like, what? Why would you put your finger in the blade? Don't you know that's going to cut your finger? To which I said, yes, I did know that it was going to cut my finger, but I didn't do it on purpose. I was trying to explain to him that you hold the tools differently, and so I just kind of made a stupid mistake. Obviously, out of concern for me, he was upset, and I appreciate you, and I love you, Dad, as you're probably watching this, but he was exasperated and said, come on, why would you do that? And things like that. To which I said, hey, look, I'm sorry, but can you yell at me a different time because I'm bleeding right now? My dad was like, you have to put some pressure on that and wrap it in something. In any case, I ended up wrapping it in some paper towels, sat outside on the back porch in a lawn chair. I rested my arm on my head to keep it elevated while I applied pressure to it with some paper towels. My mom came outside and she said, do you want me to cut you any pieces of watermelon so you can eat it while you're back here? I said, sure. So my mom cut some pieces of watermelon, and then she came outside. She was like, here you go. I said, thanks, Mom, that's really sweet, but I can't eat watermelon without any hands. Well, I guess I could, but, it's not ideal. I'm not sure really how the rest of the conversation went. I don't know. I don't know if she volunteered, but in any case, at the end of the day, I was sitting there on the porch, arm resting on my head, and my mom was spoon feeding me watermelon. So, something really bad turned out to not be so bad. If any of you want someone to spoon feed you watermelon and you don't have anyone who's willing to do that, just cause some kind of exaggerated accident. Hopefully you like this story. I've got lots of more stories to tell you. So if you want to hear those, you can subscribe and I'll make more videos in the future. Thanks for tuning in this time. All right, see ya.